I tell my teachers that it takes a lot of heart to be a teacher.
So we need 10 meals.
And by heart, I mean bravery. And so the whole point for us is to see what's the health of this creek. And it takes a lot of heart to do new things. And so we really have to be brave about this. I'm Stephanie Miles, and I'm with the Captain Planet Foundation.
We're here in beautiful Jekyll Island with 60 teachers. Captain Planet has planned and organized this workshop so that we could explore the environment, have the teachers learn how to use the environment for their classrooms, get the teachers and the students excited about outdoor education. My name is Terry George, and I'm an instructor with the Captain Planet Foundation.
So we're going to do the ball toss.
What I would like to do is have buy-in from my teachers.
So you've got some materials for you. You've got a stream bed. You've got a way to elevate it so you get some gravity drainage going on. Your job is to come up with some kind of an investigation. Then we're going to kind of take turns seeing how it goes, right, and see who has the best design.
It's important to start this early. It comes naturally to children. This is not something we have to force them to do. 3D learning, it's just what they do. They experience life that way.
I need you to divide up into 3-person teams or something approximating that. You are to sample this aquatic community and determine if it's healthy or not.
I do like to network a lot. This is actually my 5th workshop this summer.
We need more bottoms of leaves. Like, that's where they hang out.
I'm definitely excited that we could all meet and learn from each other, and then some of the teachers that really want to do this are finally learning how, and they're asking a lot of the veterans for their plans.
You are to remember and record individually everything you find, because you must identify everything you find.
The new 3D science takes the critical core ideas, which is the content, along with the science and engineering practices, and what's called the cross-cutting concepts, those concepts that cross over all disciplines, such as stability and change, cause and effect, patterns.
Oh, sweet.
He did say this was a juvenile blue.
It was? Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's definitely not a fiddler. It's not.
So this station is called Plastic Soup. They all have plastics that were collected out of the Pacific Ocean.
The focus has become on real and relevant phenomenon. You know, the world is full of these amazing happenings, these amazing events. Anything from why is moss in the trees to why is it so sandy here in southern Georgia. And all of that's phenomenon, and all of that has a scientific explanation. And so you take the everyday thing and you get kids wondering about it. You get them asking questions and coming up with their own ideas, right? And then they go back and then they learn the science.
Top Chef, S'more Edition.
We're going to make solar ovens. As we go through this process, I want you to be thinking about your science and engineering practices. And what cross-cutting concepts are we using?
So this is totally different than what any of my students came up with. This workshop is very helpful because of the 3D science approach. It's fairly new to most of our teachers in my school and even to myself.
Stuff it in there.
Can we open?
I prefer to read notes, read books.
Okay? Wonderful.
And it helps me understand things, but most students today would prefer the hands-on approach.
Using the 3D learning, the students are no longer sitting there defining words and answering questions in the back of the chapter. They are now hands-on, doing explorations, doing their own research, planning their own investigations from what they know is a real-life situation or a real-life phenomenon.
What you are exploring is you're trying to determine if these items are going to sink or float.
I feel like students have to know how to problem solve, and I feel like critical thinking skills are something that's definitely missing across the board reward in a lot of classes. Like the first month of me teaching them is always an adjustment, because if they haven't had rigor or critical thinking in a lot of the other classes, they think I'm crazy. And they're like, why? Why can't you just give us the answer? Why can't we just read it? Because that's not how life works.
Our biggest reward is when our students have that lightning moment. They catch an idea or they learn something and it's so relevant that they take it with them even after that lesson and they bring it back to you. And I think through the 3D science approach is allowing us to have more of those aha moments.
What you're going to do today is you're going to simulate what happens when we pave places and groundwater can't actually get to the ground.
We live in a world where for the rest of our life we're going to come up with solutions. We don't live in a vacuum. We live somewhere where we're going to have to be successful in our world, whatever that looks like. And so to be able to say, this is how I'm going to solve this problem, this is how I'm going to make this work, you want to teach them to believe in themselves and know how to do that.
Soil.
There you go.